Hi, my name is Khemlani, and this is my presentation for week 4. My client is Empress Jewelers, a family-owned jewelry store located in the Bahamas. The company is owned by Manoj Khan and his daughter Terry Khan. Mr. Khan has been in the business for over 40 years, and he has knowledge of the business but lacks knowledge of online and social media marketing. The purpose of this assignment is to give Empress Jewelers an online presence and to show what is the best approach to contact their target market. In the secondary research, I found findings that over 300,000 people have been to the Bahamas since January 2018. In 2016, 52% of the people were vacationing were between the ages of 25 and 54. In 2016, 48% of the visitors were female, and 79% of these visitors were Caucasian or white. Recruitment. The people that were recruited for this survey were customers of Empress Jewelers. These were people who've come in and, they were asked if they wanted to be a part of this survey. They were given a little explanation of the project. And if they said yes, it was only handed out to females. It was a survey that was printed that was given to them, and at the end of the day, we went through and analyzed all the results. They were selected once they were shoppers with Empress Jewelers and once they were females. They were notified by a representative coming to them and telling them and asking them if they wanted to be a part of the survey. Procedure. The primary research was conducted about 2 weeks ago, and it was conducted with over 200 customers of Empress Jewelers. Not all of the customers were in the target market, but these were just customers in general. We had 200 respondents. Out of the 200 respondents, I would say 150 of them were in the target market, and the primary research took about a week to happen to get these 200 response. So every day surveys were being given out and they were bringing back in at the same time. Well, these results were gathered pretty much in an Excel form. So what happened was that I would take all the questions and I would put everybody's answers, and then I would figure out, what was the average answer or who was in the demographic and who wasn't. The data is not really statistically significant, even though the number seems big, because with 309,000 people visiting in 7 months, 200 people is a very small portion of that number, especially when a large amount of these people who are visiting are females. So only having a group about 150 to 200 people still makes the number statistically insignificant because it doesn't show a wide enough version of the demographic or the target market. The makeup of the demographic, what we saw the most, the majority of the respondents were between the ages of 45 and 50. They were all mothers. They've all been to the islands before. They have shopped before in the Caribbean. They are frequent visitors of the islands, meaning they come every 2 or 3 months. Also, in our surveys, we found results that majority of these women are on, desktops or laptops. They use cell phones and iPads, but not as much. Majority of these women enjoy Facebook over Instagram or Facebook over YouTube. Facebook was the #1 social media site. And we also learned that these women rather contact Empress Jewelers via email or phone rather than social media or anything else. Their main connection to the company was either via email or via a phone call. In conclusion, what we will do is we'll target Empress Jewelers' online marketing and online image for these women in this demographic. The women who check their emails, we will use Facebook instead of, YouTube. We'll use Facebook more than we use Instagram. We're going to have a Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, but we will keep Facebook as the base for Empress Jewelers, since 9 out of 10 people in the target market use Facebook and are active users of Facebook all at once. The next step for the primary research is to figure out, to conduct a second survey. And this second survey will become a little more detailed and ask more questions. Hopefully we will be able to get the same amount of participants, or if not the same amount of participants, a more condensed amount of participants that actually fit the whole target demographic. Overall, we know that we're going to take this information and we're going to apply it to the social media sites of Empress Jewelers. We're going to apply keeping the marketing geared towards women 40s to 50s, mothers, people who travel, people who buy jewelry, people who vacation. This information helps groom and mold what the online site needs to be for Empress Jewelers. Thank you guys. I hope you enjoyed my presentation.